Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing is Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And some room to maneuver. Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the 1st minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
2nd down. Here's Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. fielded at the 20. And it's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Kerryon Johnson, the ball.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Johnson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking downfield for Jones. Turnover one last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
31 yards there and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 23.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Eason on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun is Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 6.
And the Colts.
3rd and 4. He did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down. To run with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year, and the Colts have taken the lead. And he's He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Lions 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
He made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 14.
With Prater to kick off for Detroit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. Just like that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And you know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Stafford here. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A toss, left side, Johnson. He's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be...
Oh, he wants the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The pickup there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On first down at Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Khari Willis.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Colts 14. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 81 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And the catch made by Hilton. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Eason to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And it's
The 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And in heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cole Lewis, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Colts 42, Lions 28. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there on the drive, starting very nicely. First down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Stafford hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. So now he's equal his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, got this, but he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Eason. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but this pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. 49. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
It's the score. Colts 49. Lions 35. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Eason will set up the screen to Taylor. He's on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Eason will run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Corey Morris. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is caught by the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Today's final score, Colts.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.